Hi, I feel like this is going to be an adventure. I'm not sure what kind, but we're in for some kind of ride. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? I'm always in a Taylor Swift mood. That's called Are You Ready For It? It's from Reputation. It's a good song. Maybe I should dance. I tried to play ukulele. I can't sing right now. You can probably hear it in my throat. My throat is fucked up again. I had damaged my vocal cords like a year ago. Longer than that. And I had a hiatus for a long time because of that. You guys don't care. See, the universe is like, stop talking. Beloved, radical acceptance. Whoa. Whoo. That's beautiful, huh? The blues come up way more up here than down here. It looks just pretty black. It looks black. Feeling like this is like sacred fire of reclamation of your most sacred parts of you that were damaged, that were brutalized. It's that sacred part of you, in the deepest part of you, wherever that lies, and physically for you, where like a entry wound, or where, you know what I mean? And the deepest part of your spirit, of your essence, your energy, your soul. I'm going to call it your soul. They both were, it's so much worse than wounded. I just keep hearing brutalized. The damage that was done was brutal. But this is the calling it back. This is the taking it back and the reigniting. I see Phoenix. I see the great womb. I see the Great Spirit, the seed from which your light originated, or the seed from which all of the light and the power, exist first, and then the seed holds it. It goes into the seed. And then it grows the seed. The seed is just a vessel. But it's like the seed calls it in. It doesn't open. It calls it in and then it opens, right? So really, it probably just focuses it, because that energy is all around it always, and then it just focuses it, and then it enmeshes, immerses, emerges. What's the word? I just would say alchemize, because it's like the joining, you know, more than one thing turning into something new together. That's what it feels like is going on. Horseman, herald of change. We got this, homie, the other day. Lit from within. All right, so how's your Friday night going? Pretty intense. It's like both an entering and a calling down, a calling, you know, pulling that energy in, like the seed, right? And then being lit from within, like the seed. Think of it as a seed of light. It opens, it blooms like a flower, but it's light. You know what I mean? Or just think of a lotus flower. That's what the lotus does for me. All right, what's going on? I feel like I'm gonna get another. I want to get another one. Don't you want to? Lost in space, needing direction, and it was in the reverse. But these don't get read in the reverse, but I will look at it in the reverse and in the upright. We're gonna put them all together. Well, first we're gonna put them together how it came out, right? It's like a blockage, right? It feels like there's an energy that is holding on. So the feminine energy, which is supposed to be receiving, and then a generating, creatrix, is what is it? It's focused, but it's focused in a non-growth direction. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a halting. It's stuck up here. It's not integrating. Or this would be open, not close. Like looking for the light. This guy was the bottom. Let's see what the new bottom is. Moon Maiden, new beginnings. We have the Herald of Change and new beginnings. She's got wings, so there's two wings. I mean, that's like, there you go. That's integrating. Open, close. These are illustrated really well, right? See the two bottoms together. There's a active side and a spiritually active side. The way the energies are being harnessed are two different ways. One is more enmeshed with, blended together, and the other is more taking up space, claiming space. You know what I mean? I don't think one is good and one is bad. Well, no, I don't think one is good and one is bad. Time to go to sleep. So the bottom of both of these are new beginnings. It's the next steps. It's you taking it, right? But, excuse me, what came out for both is a little bit of blockage. Ungrounded, uncentered, but just a little bit. The universe is so on your side. That's why all these messages are coming through. They're trying to help you catch it sooner. You know what I mean? Because this new big awesome thing is really right there. You have to be able to hold it. You can, but like they're trying to reinforce it for you as much as possible right now. All right, I'm gonna look these up in the book and then I'll be back. I'm not gonna make you guys wait while I do that. So I will be right back. Okay, we're reading them. Beloved, this is what came out first. When the beloved appears, it requires 100% of your heart, body, and soul. Don't try to squeeze the beloved into your schedule. Drop the busyness and receive the one you have been waiting for. Or are you scared? Is that what it is? Know that this card comes as a mirror to show you the divine within and invite your radical acceptance of everything you consider beautiful or ugly in your being. Self-doubt. This is self-doubt. But why? Why? The beloved may not be a person at all. It might be a business venture, project, adventure. Love it. Let it light you up and give it your all. Be present. Allow yourself to be in the moment and enjoy the moment. Allow yourself to feel pleasure and allow yourself to let go. Faith, right? Faith and gratitude, that will help. That will help you stay present. Surrender to this truth and know that you are gaining a passport to bliss even when it feels that you are being consumed by the fire of the beloved. Do not hold back or be afraid, for you will emerge transformed. Surrender is the key. Allow yourself to be loved. For some of you, it's just the idea is scaring you, and maybe you're not even aware that that's what's going on. check and see. Imagine yourself with everything you ever wished for. Sorry. What would you be afraid? Would you be panicked at first? Would you be like, oh shit, how, you know what I mean? Where I would want to be, if I had everything, is, oh my gosh, I am so lucky. No? Oh my gosh. What? See, I'm pausing because my old tapes are playing first. So right now, since I'm trying to figure out what my ideal would be, I don't want to go into those. So I'm going to sit here and do this. You can watch me, okay? I would have a recognition of it. It would be in front of me. I would be very aware of everything. And I would inhale. That's how I take my pause and witness, right? And then exhale. But when I exhale, I would put my focus on like my hips or my feet, my heels, like something that's touching a flat surface, you know, or like wherever your center of gravity is. It could even be just solar plexus. And sometimes I might have to like touch something like here. That helps me too, or back here. That's immediate. I would probably do that. What ideally you want to feel is gratitude. It really is. It's, I am so thankful. This is everything I ever wanted. Thank you so much for co-creating with me, for being my co-worker. You ride or die with the universe. You know what I'm saying? Okay, time to come back to this. Under the harsh critic, out the door. Oh, usher the harsh critic out the door, and shut your eyes and ears to the judgment of others who have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you. The divine blaze consuming you. It's literally exactly a great way to describe that. Be careful you are not seduced by false promises or falling prey to your extraordinary ability to sabotage your dreams and desires. Your extraordinary ability to sabotage your dreams and desires. And the Lost in Space also talks about sabotaging. I know it's terrifying. It can be terrifying, the thought of getting everything you want. If you're that close to it, it's because you did the work to get there. Allow some ease into your life, right? It could be that you really miss someone too, and it could be self-sabotage in that way and not really recognizing it. When you have feelings that are emotions and they come out of nowhere or whatever, you lean into them, right? You see what they are and then you lean into them or you let them go. If you're leaning into it and it doesn't lift on its own, it doesn't the intensity doesn't get lighter within a reasonable amount of time, then you're doing something that's keeping you out of alignment. I know that had to do with self-sabotage, but I don't remember how, so I'm going to go back over here. Sync with and sink into your heart and trust your sense of what is true, and you will know what to do. I think that's maybe, I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. The true beloved is never false. Every gift proffered is valuable. Recognize the many faces of the beloved and welcome them into your heart. You will be glad you did. Okay, lost in space. Sometimes in life, we lose our way, falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, fear. This happens especially when we are up-leveling and genuinely changing for the better. It's exactly what we're saying, right? A part of us hiding in the vast expansiveness of space wants to sabotage our progress. You may find yourself adrift in this way right now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time. Like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe, you're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. That's good, instead of way in the future or way in the past. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments. If that's too long, do it for 1 hour, the next 1 hour, next 5 minutes. Do whatever it is, the time that you need. But use 24 hours as a gauge, mark, benchmark. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and flaws, failures and losses. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those two awful eternities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you in basic fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. It's like the Four of Swords. It's tending to your hierarchical needs with an emphasis on being present. So that's what's going on with whoever of you are watching this right now. You're doing so fucking fantastic, and you know that something amazing is about to happen like any day, and you're excited, but something happened that you're a little bit scared, or you like missing someone and you're not realizing that what's underneath that is a fear. If there's a lesson to learn, you'll feel lighter. You know what I mean? If you're stuck in it and it's just like continually feeling low, you're missing something in an alignment. It's that Four of Swords. Take it back to your hierarchical needs and address those. I want to see what the Moon Maiden is. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Definitely watch the reading before this, and then if you resonate with that, the one before that, and just keep going backward, because there's like, this is an ongoing story for so many readings now. Those qualities that you have been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart, because you were self-preserving. You feel me? Not protecting, self-preserving. Protecting your sacredness, you know what I mean? But not your ego. Self-preserving your spirit so that there is no ego to fight against it. Now it is time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world like the waxing moon. You don't have to do it all at once. Maybe that's part of what you're worried about. You don't have to. Just show up as you and present. You can be a work in progress. You don't have to have everything figured out. As long as you have you figured out. Your ability to stay grounded in all different situations. You got this. You got this. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself. And she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put inside a golden cage. Just be you. There's nothing to prove. There's nothing to win. There's just showing up, being you, experiencing experiences, observing how they align or how you align with them, and enjoying it, you know, if there's enjoyment. The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume is a given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. To yourself first, you feel me? The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. No one has power over you. You have nothing to prove in any situation. You feel me? It's co-creation. Everything you're doing. Not ego, it's co-creation. Does it work for you? Does it not? You know what I mean? Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you, in a relationship or a job, want to capture your light inside a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return. Regeneration, right? So it seems very much so that everybody resonating with these readings, the moon cycles are pertinent to you. They're like, we all need to do research on them and pay attention to them, because learn about what each one symbolizes, how the energies change, learn about this stuff, because we are all attuned to it. You feel me? This isn't like hoity-toity, earthy, crunchy, hoo-ha stuff. This is real. It's instructions from the universe. I'm really glad that this reading happened. I was thinking about, like, am I going to ask to show what the outcome would be if we move forward and stay in alignment? Well, the universe can always not show us. Because sometimes knowing things, you can use them as a crutch. If you're, there's still lessons to be learned. You have to be able to figure them out on your own. So there's a difference between validation and affirmation. And an affirmation of what you already know is growing you. But a validation is something that's only needed in the very beginning of something. And then you grow from there. If you can need continual validation, your part of you is disconnected from yourself. You feel me? Okay, we're gonna use the same cards. I think we are. We are. This is a totally, God, wait till you see this. This is to answer the question for the outcome. Oh my God, and it's number 33, okay? You're not ready for this. You're not ready. Oh. I'm not either. Look at how shiny my hoops are. Aren't they amazing? Okay. Before I show you that, I'm just going to re-show you this. just so you have a refresher in your brain, because you're really not going to believe it, okay? This is where we started. Look at these. These are all the same deck. And this one that just came out, same deck. And I didn't even look at the bottom. Look at this. What the, It's number 33. It's divinely guided. Any doubts you've ever had, come on, you can't have them anymore, okay? You can't. It's just completely self-sabotage at this point if you still continue to. I'm trying to show you what it looks like. Look at that. As insane as it looks alone, it is a good blending of it all though, right? Oh my God. Joyful muse, inspiration. Amazing. What is the bottom? Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. Okay, and this one came out, this was underneath yesterday, so we're gonna look at it. Woodwives adaptability. I'm just gonna, because this is it's coming out again. It was underneath in a reading. I didn't talk about it, but I remember it, so that's why I'm saying it. Okay, this is bananas. It's the alchemization and the integration and the showing up in this 3D with all of this stuff in alignment, and it's channeling that energy. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. It's destiny. That's what is happening. So I'm going to look up the Woodwives first because I want to see that. 64, which is 10, which is completion of a cycle. Is 64 the last? It's the last card in the deck. What? The last card in the deck. It's a beautiful image, right? I really, really like looking at it. Strong roots, growth. What have we been talking about in every reading? I'm so proud of you guys. The Woodwives dance into your dreams as a reminder to be grounded no matter what life offers you. Good or bad. Good. Even the sun burns if you get too much, right? Even your favorite song will give you a headache if you listen to it too long. You need to know who you are, what you'll tolerate, what you've learned to date, and what boundaries to set so you feel good about yourself. Woo-hoo. Life is going to offer you something extraordinary now. And in order to learn and receive its blessings, you must remember that being grounded gives you more freedom, not less. You have everything you need. You have all it takes to do this right now. If you also keep reminding yourself to be flexible, like a tree, bend, deeply planted roots, but gentle, right? Bending. You will be amazed by how well things play out for you. The Woodwives are both wisdom keepers and students of the new world, as these forest spirits have an uncanny ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Take that in. That's what you can do. You have learned enough. You have grown enough that it's gonna kick in for you. Give it a chance. Give your intuition a chance. Give your knowing and your discernment a chance, right? I'm gonna cry. Uncanny ability to adapt to changing circumstances and always find the perfect way to grow and expand. They represent what you already know how to do. Learn, be in beginner's mind. 8 of Pentacles. Hermit. High Priestess. Let go of your rigid notions of how things should be and be present to what is right now, unencumbered by your projections. The synchronicities through all the other readings is bananas. Is there a storm brewing because things need to change? No worries. Nothing can uproot you now. And it will pass. And you will dance with nature and move with it all. Put these words, write them down. This is real. This is real coming through. This is what you need. Whatever has stood out to you and things that have come across, write them down and put them in your brain and put them up. They're for you. They're your prompts. They should be on your list. Your self-care list. I'll come up with a better name. Perhaps you're being given an opportunity to take a chance on something new and you're not sure how far you can go without losing your footing, literally, right? That's what the whole reading has been about. Have no fear, for when you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Go for it. Step over it. Kick it. Turn it into dust, that line. You'll be so glad you did. I am so glad I read that. I had to, with it coming out again and under this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's go to the homie. Look at this motherfucker, look at it. Butterfly glasses, it's so cute. There's a chain hanging off the, maybe that's like on the glasses. I love this. Okay. Bejeweled is in my head, Taylor Swift. Watch the video, listen to the song. Best believe I'm still bejeweled. When I walk in the room, I can still make the whole place shimmer. That's you. The joyful muse invites you to be more playful, to have more mirth and joy in your life. Mirth. M-I-R-T-H. You have become boring to yourself, even as others continue to find you interesting. Circumstances have dulled your edge, and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude. I think this is going back to like the self-doubt. The joyful muse is a source of inspiration, a wild and disruptive feminine force that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. Remember the Queen of Wands from yesterday's reading? Look back at the reading before this one. Maybe I'll link it below. Give yourself permission to be mischievous and find the humor in the tragedy while careful not to become frivolous. The power of this muse will shake up everyone around you and invite you to create beauty and grace out of the pain and tragedy you perceive in areas of your life. We talked about that too, right? Figuring out how to alchemize it. The joyful muse often comes at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems dour. Embrace her gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to come out for a play date, and he or she will help you to return to your innate innocence. That's what this is all about. The place of never been there, never done that. Even if it is the same routine you wake up to every morning. Beginner's mind, inner child, perspective, present. You might have woken up before, but you didn't wake up right now. Do you know what I mean? You might have walked down the street before, but you didn't walk down the street right now. It's like, how present can you be? You know, like relaxing, like this, when you let the stress go, there's just the joy. This is what's there, right? This is your being yourself, your most authentic self. The outcome is you living out loud. That's what the outcome is. When you get over that hurdle of the self-doubt, of all these things that we've talked about with this whole reading, this is where you end up. As yourself, radiant, a shiny light, actively engaging. I think that's it. I also just started to feel super nauseous. Hold on. Let me see if there's one more thing over there, and then I'll come back and say goodbye. Okay, I can feel it in my chest. We got the Chakra, the Healing Stones, and Gemstones Guardian card, and this is the one. Carnelian. Are you involved in a creative project or thinking about starting one? You are fertile with good ideas and the ability to conceive something magnificent. Have the courage to take action to make your dreams come true. Allow yourself the time to create. So get yourself some carnelian. Angel of creativity. I am fertile in body, mind, and spirit. Creativity flows through me in many ways. I am brave and bring my ideas into actuality. My imagination is the key to my success. I envision my future and joyfully participate as it unfolds. There's that. It's awesome. It's hilarious. Now figure out your chakra. I am dizzy. I don't know what's going on. Third eye. Lepidolite. What have I been? It's crazy. Signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your true path. Lepidolite. Craziness. Okay, and then last one. Healing stones. Wow, that came right out. Look again, carnelian. Definitely get carnelian. Emerald, harmony, beauty. Emerald opens you up for your... What? Emerald opens you up for a partner and revitalizes your togetherness. It guides you to harmony and inner beauty. Interesting. I feel like it can help you stay grounded as part of a partnership. You know what I mean? This was a very fun, weird, cool, awesome, kooky, great reading. Yeah. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I'm like going back over in my head and I'm like, oh God. I'm doubting it. I'm like, how bananas was that? But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Good job. I will see you when I see you next, which I think is going to be sooner again. Maybe. Okay. Till then. Ciao, ciao.